with me, and I'm going to talk to him just for a few minutes here, and then I'm going to start ranting and raving again. My good friend, Jerry Nichols, trustee out of Cahokia. And, Jerry, we talked a little bit off the air, and you tell me that, and you didn't use these words, I'll use them, that no-count, low-life, good-for-nothing son of a bitch, God Sprague, you pay him. The people of Cahokia pay him. And you tried to get some legal advice, some legal information so you could help the people of Cahokia, and this bastard acts like you're not there. Hey, Sprague, I would tell you, you no good son of a bitch. You get paid by the good people of Cahokia. You better start answering to the good people of Cahokia. I know you got your boys, the McCall team, Curtis Jr. and Curtis Sr. I don't know if those son of a bitches are smart enough to spell their last name. But God Sprague, you sit there like the dummy you are, you're going to get paid a couple $100,000 from the poor people of Cahokia. You better start working for that money, you greedy no-count bastard. Jerry Nichols, my buddy, what the hell's going on in Cahokia?
I don't know, Bob. It's bad. We're not getting anything done. And, I tried to talk at the village meeting Tuesday night, and they shut me down. I mainly wanted to ask why they're paying bills without getting them okayed through the board, and they just shut me up.
Now, wait a minute. You're saying that they're paying bills and not getting the approval of the board?
Well, yeah, they paid all the grass cutters, but it wasn't on the agenda the week before, and it was on the paid invoices at that meeting.
It was on the paid. Now, there's nothing in the record that will reflect that there was a vote to pay. It was about $20,000, I was told.
It was $20,000 on the first cut, yeah.
Hey, Brendan Kelly, State's Attorney, St. Clair County. I know that those are your boys down there, but I think that's illegal as hell. These political people, is bad enough when they screw us, but now you're going to let Curtis McCall Jr., the mayor of Cahokia, pay bills, do whatever he wants without getting approval from the board? Brendan Kelly, I'll call your office after the show. I'm calling you out, Brendan Kelly. You're so quick to get one of your enemies, one of your political enemies, arrested for touching an absentee ballot. I thought you were an honorable man, Brendan Kelly, St. Clair County State's Attorney. And, Brendan, you're coming up for election in 2016, and it can happen to you like it can happen to the rest of them. You can have your ass thrown out of office. But, Jerry, I watched some of that. In the 4 years that Gary Carnwell was the mayor and you've been on the board, I've never seen a circus like that before.
Never. Our meetings were always real calm, and people talked, answered, asked questions. The mayor answered them, and anything they wanted, we pretty much took care of it. This Tuesday night was just, it was out. It was gone. It was just wasted time.
Yeah.
And I want to ask Bob Sprague a question. I want to know what it takes to start the impeachment of Mayor McCall Jr., if he will answer that question for me at the next meeting.
You know what? That son of a bitch will choke on his Budweiser that he drinks down at the Casino Queen while Princess Patty is throwing their millions of dollars in the slot machines. He's not going to answer you. He's not going to answer to anybody but Curtis McCall Sr. He's not going to answer to Curtis McCall Jr. because they've got that corruption, that political corruption going on, Jerry, as you know. Now, I'm going to ask you, you guys have gotten 300 Freedom Coalition, St. Clair County Freedom Coalition bumper stickers and need more. I think this is going to backfire on St. Clair County because I think you guys are fired up, and I think in 2016, and I know Mayor Carnwell, ex-Mayor Carnwell, good guy, Gary Carnwell, he kind of chokes a little bit, but you know what I think he's going to do? I think he's going to cross over. He's a true Democrat, and I know you are too, but sometimes when the members of your Democratic family get elected to screw you, you got to go somewhere else, and I think you guys have understood, and I think all the people of St. Clair County, after hearing our ads and hearing me for the last 4 or 5 years, you got some place to go with the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition. Now, you may have to hold your nose and vote for a couple Republicans, but I'll tell you what, it's better than voting for the enemies.
Yeah, voting for this corruption in Belleville's got to stop. And the people in Cahokia are seeing what's going on, and the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition is taking hold. Big time down there.
Oh, so. I know. I see all kind. I hope Curtis McCall doesn't make it a racial thing and say, hey, I see the banner for the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition. It's like the Confederate flag. And see, that's the kind of racial crap. That's the kind of racial crap that McCall would start. But I've been down there, Jerry. I've seen all kind of banners, all kind of bumper stickers, and people in St. Clair County just know that it's just not in Cahokia. We're coming out to the outer county. We're down in East St. Louis. We're going to be all over the place. And, Jerry, I think before you guys never thought you had the opportunity to go somewhere and make a difference. But don't you think now with the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition that you have an opportunity to make a difference, to join the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition and get rid of the culture of corruption in St. Clair County?
Yes, we do. We have a home to go to now, just like the Republicans and Independents have now. So we need to step out to the Freedom Coalition. And believe me, we're pushing it pretty hard.
Well, I know you are. And let me tell you, in passing, don't think we forgot about you, Jerry, because the St. Clair County Freedom Coalition is going to march. And we're not going to protest. We're going to rally at the courthouse maybe the week or so after the 4th of July because everybody's busy. We're going to demand that Brendan Kelly, we're going to demand that the special prosecutor bring this investigation out. You heard Carl, officer. I was told, and he was told through the horse's mouth, that there is an investigation going on. There is an investigation going on, and we're going to get to the bottom of it, Jerry, because we're not going to let this culture of corruption survive and flourish as long as we're around.
The way I look at it, what I done was for the village of Cahokia and the people. It took a lot for me to come out and say that, but it's true, and I'll stick by it till I die. So.
Well, and in passing and letting you go, Jerry, because we're going to have to get to a break here momentarily, I got to say, and I've been a policeman, if you were caught up in a drug deal, caught up in income tax evasion, and you tell the feds, hey, listen, I'll go get wired up if you'll give me 6 months off my sentence, then I'd say, Jerry Nichols, you're a rat. You're a snitch. That's not, hear me, people, what happened. Jerry Nichols is not in any trouble for anything. He saw the culture of corruption going on in Belleville, and he wanted to make a positive difference for the good people of St. Clair County. And he was wired by the authorities to go to Mark Sweet Cakes Kern's office, to go to Curtis McCall Sr.'s office in Centerville Township. But you've heard nothing about that other than right here on KQQZ 1190 AM. And we're going to get to the bottom of it no matter what it takes.